epic. It's
my
like
God.
so much. It's almost more beautiful than it was when she started. But speaking of epic, incredible musicians, yes, we had Dawkins earlier. Yes, we had Dave Navarro. Yes, we had Debbie Gibson. But now the king of the thing. Let me tell you, this man started it all, including one of the founding members of, or founding beginners, I believe, of a record label. I'll let you tell you more about that. He's also been managing. This guy does everything. He's like an entrepreneur. He is a man of many hats. He's got his fingers in everything. What more can be said? He's a leading pioneer in so many things, and he's a good friend of mine, and happens to have a song on the new album, Angelic to the Core. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Fred Durst.
Wow.
Boom!
That was unbelievable.
Well, I got some of the details. I'm working here, man. I'm working.
Dang.
But okay. But you were one of the founding members of Interscope, isn't that right?
No, not a founding member of Interscope, but I did work I did work in the office at Interscope. Yeah,
right.
It was they gave me the vice president of A&R.
But you've got an amazing ear for talent.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean that's like one of your strongest things is like you can just like hear amazing talent. You know what works and what doesn't.
Just an instinct.
Yeah.
You have it. We have it.
But you're now managing people, isn't that right?
Yeah, I'm at this new stage where artists who can help facilitate things for other artists and take care of artists and give them the things we only wish we could have had when we were coming up, protecting them and making sure it's fair and looking out for the artists. So
wouldn't it have been great if we had people like you and that were experienced, that actually gave a crap, that could take the time to say, hey, guys, don't get screwed. Here's how you protect yourself. And that's really what we do with Corey's Angels.
Yeah.
Same thing. We work with beautiful young ladies who are talented artists who, have probably been shot down in the past. They've probably been bullied. A lot of times beautiful women are bullied just on the merit that they're beautiful. And people assume because they're beautiful, they can't possibly have anything else to offer. And we kind of break that stereotype by saying, hey, look, these talented artists are artists regardless of what they look like.
Yeah.
And people should start, trying to open the book, read the pages, don't judge by the cover. And also it's about protecting them and making sure that they make the right choices and they go down the right road and they don't get stuck in all the hoopla of the shady business that's out there, because it's pretty shady in a lot of areas of the entertainment.
It's the wild, wild west right now too.
Yeah, especially with all this, right?
Yeah,
with the
it's
high-tech
madness.
stuff.
Yeah, and artists don't necessarily need the big corporate labels anymore. They can sort of,
as we're proving.
Yeah, as you can just do things on your own, but some of them just don't have the experience or the resources, and it's just helping them, pave their path and keep it a smooth and clean one. But this is pretty amazing what you're doing here, I must admit.
Thank you.
This is live on Facebook?
This is live right now.
Right now.
The whole world is watching you live, buddy.
Oh, it's pretty wild.
Yeah, man.
That's some technology, right?
It's great technology.
So you guys performed?
We performed. We had the Angel Band. We did like a kind of semi-acoustic performance. Dawkins performed. Great acoustic performance.
Cannot believe I didn't come early enough to see that.
Dude, it was so good.
Was it sick?
Yeah. He just plays like, he's playing almost like a Spanish guitar. Like,
unbelievable.
Like, I was just like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Really? My fingers could never
That's
move
fire.
that fast.
How long have you known him?
We met 4 days ago.
You're kidding.
No.
And he was like, yeah,
That's how solid that dude is. Let me tell you. I was like, hey, would you mind coming by this thing? He's like, anything for charity. It's all about giving back, paying it forward. I'm there, man. And I was like, cool. And now he's actually going to be helping me remaster and re-release my 25th anniversary edition of my first album, Love Left. So, amazing what things happen.
Serendipitous collisions.
That's it. You know
what I mean? That's what life's about.
You give and you receive. And the karmic wheel just seems to work that way. So speaking of giving and receiving, Fred, I really appreciate you being here today. What is your take on the whole autism thing? Do you have anybody in your family that's affected? Do you have friends? Are you close to it?
Yeah, actually I have people in my family who've been given or labeled autistic. And I have friends that are autistic with autism, and actually I find those people in my family and in my small circle to be my favorite people. Highly intelligent and incredibly sensitive. And as much as autism is something that they're given in their minds. They're aware of it. This is what they have. There's a different level. I just don't even see, you know, I don't see anything but beautiful, unbelievable people who are highly tuned in on another plane, another dimension. Like something else is happening here.
Yep.
You know?
You got it.
Yeah.
And that's what I feel like. I feel like whenever I'm talking to an autistic friend or people that I even meet in passing, you know, a lot of people think that, oh, this is an affliction. People are so misconstrued about it. They think it's a disease.
Yeah.
It's not a disease. These people are enlightened.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
heightened. They
That
have,
is it.
you know, extra sensory, you know, from what we're all given. So in many ways, I feel they're the blessed ones. And, you know, we're lucky in many ways to be in their presence. If we as society could open our minds to understand that, then we might start realizing that, you know, those people who bully people who are autistic are really behind the times. You guys are really lost in the game because you just can't admit to yourself that maybe you're not as achieved as somebody who's autistic. I mean, I think that's the problem. Because as with any type of bullying, it always comes down to jealousy.
Bullying to me is disgusting. You know,
Yeah.
part of Limp Bizkit was spawned because I was bullied so much as a child and growing up and just treated really, really horrible. And Limp
As
Bizkit
was
was
I.
a reaction to that. Limp Bizkit was a way to fight back. A microphone gave me power to fight back. And ironically, half of the audience a lot of the times were the bullies. You know, the joke was on them, but it wasn't, you know, something that we really, really tuned into. But I think the people who are bullying
Funny
people,
you say that, because
Yeah.
that's such a big part of what we do with the Angelic to the Tour. You know what I mean? Like when we're out there, obviously you know what happened to us after we did the Today Show and we got that like heinous reaction from the media, which then drove all of these people who were like watching, who are like the trolls on the internet, you know, even bots, but they all like sent out, I mean, thousands and thousands of tweets that were
was
just
terrible.
hateful and
So
shameful
bad.
to the point where like I was so depressed I couldn't leave the house
Yeah.
for 24 hours. And I've been doing this my whole life, but I've never seen a wave of hate and anger to the point where I thought, man, I must have really messed up. You know, obviously I didn't do what I thought I did because my performance must have sucked to get that reaction. And I literally considered just shutting it all down. I was like, maybe I'm done. Maybe that's it for me. And then all of a sudden, I got that second wind because I started seeing the real people come through. And then tens of thousands of emails and letters and comments on Twitter and all that later. Then my eyes opened and I said, oh, wait, maybe we weren't that bad. And then we started getting the love and support of people like Pink and Kesha and Miley Cyrus, all these people who stood up for us and said, wait, you guys were great. You're artists. Like, do your artist thing. Don't let people ever knock you down or keep you. So when we go out and we do a show now, every night that we go out there, we know that there's going to be a percentage of that audience that is coming just so they can talk crap, just so that they can heckle us, or they can shout out rude obscenities, or they can sit there with their arms crossed going, yeah, impress me. And guess what? We don't mind. Because guess what? They're still paying for their tickets. They're still keeping the tour alive. And at the end of the day, we get to kick their ass. And by the end of the show, they're either leaving or they're in there enjoying themselves, applauding, screaming, and having a great time. So I think it's very similar to what you described
Yeah.
with Bizkit.
well, there's an emptiness or a lack of self-awareness in a bully's mind, I think. You know what I mean? They're just not aware. And there's a layer of misery, unhappiness. There's things that happen in their lives that instinctively make them want to abuse other people and attack other people because they're just miserable and
That's
they're
it.
unhappy. And, you know, as much as we try to ignore it and avoid it, you become bruised after a while. And in the
We're
beginning,
human. We bleed.
yeah, we're human. We bleed. In the beginning, I kind of reacted a little bit, but then I just started to realize, you know, maybe that's why I'm here. You know, maybe I'm here to give them an outlet. Maybe they can get some of this out of their system. Because at the end of the day, cream rises to the top, and ultimately, you know, I really, really despise bullying on any level whatsoever.
As do I.
Yeah, and it's kind of unfortunate that technology enabled trolls, you know, but I happen to have fun now with them. So anytime anybody wants to
Right.
feed me,
Yeah.
any madness,
Yeah.
I just dish it back way fucking harder.
Yeah,
Like I go
exactly.
hard. I go
Exactly.
hard back, and it's fun. At the same time, I am making sure they know I'm having fun. At the end of the day, when we were haters. We were haters that were upset with people who were bullying us. So we sort of manifested this kind of love-hate thing. So every time I've confronted or had a confrontation with an actual hater, there's no hate.
Right.
There's no negativity.
Well, that's just it.
Yeah.
When they see us in person,
Yeah.
they want a picture, they want an autograph, they want to tell you how much they love you and how great you are. It's only through the power of sitting behind that screen as an anonymous typer that they have the strength and the audacity to project such volatile stuff. But in front of us, that would never happen. How many
Keyboard
times have you had
keyboards.
people come up to you and say, "Man, I hate your music and you suck"?
Yeah.
How many times? Probably never has anybody had the balls to say that to your face. But
Yeah.
they'll say it behind a computer screen because they think that we're never going to be able to find them. We're never going to be able to pin it on them. Well, I got news for you. We got your number, baby. We know who you are.
You know what? It's whatever. I think even acknowledging it is fueling them to some extent, but it is nice to voice that, if you are bullying, if it is something that is you've found to be, an ongoing thing in your life and you are aware of it, the fact that you're aware of it is a big deal. And that's a little bit of putting yourself on the road to recovery.
Mm-hmm.
If you're miserable, if you have, issues, or if you just something in your life makes you just want to, beat down and verbally abuse and be extremely negative to people because of any reason whatsoever, whether they're man or woman, whether they have autism, whether they're mentally handicapped, whether they're black, whether they're white, there's something wrong inside of you. There's something there, and it could have been instilled in you from your parents. It could be, just the way things are, but a lot of times it's something deeper, and it's just take a look inside and just realize life is fleeting. Quality of life is what it's all about. All we are is now, right now, and that's what matters, and we got to make it the best we can. So all you bullies, just suck it and get over it.
Yeah. Give a little bit.
And know that it's
Give
never
a little
too late to
bit
change.
of your life for me.
There it
Right.
is. That sounds
Something
like
like
a
that.
hit.
One day, man, we're gonna get
You
there.
gotta write that.
We're gonna get
Damn,
there.
that sounds amazing.
But I'll tell you what a real hit is. It's a song called Seamless, and it's on the Angelic to the Core album. This mad dog wrote a killer monster
Guys,
song
Corey
with
Feldman,
us.
all I can tell you, it's amazing. I met him a very long time ago, and always been incredibly nice, genuine, and sincere, and you have had such an impact on my life through cinema and through the things you were involved in throughout your career. And
Bless you.
I'm just a infinite lifetime fan, and I just
Thank
think
you.
you're a great person.
Thank
and I'm
you.
just really happy to be a part of this and the things that you're involved in, because it takes a lot for somebody to get their ass out of their house, off their couch, out of their lives, get out of their way to be selfless.
Yeah.
And this is very selfless of you, and it takes a lot of work
Well,
and a lot of effort.
I'm holding a mirror to you, brother.
Yeah,
Because
man.
you're here with us today. And that takes a very big man. So I thank you from
You're
the bottom of
welcome.
my heart
I'm
for
happy
you
to be
getting
here to
your
support
ass
it.
out of bed
Hey, man.
and getting all the way down here today. God bless
Looks
you.
like
for
I
doing
haven't
it,
ever
Fred.
been in the bed.
Well,
Wait
you
for
know,
the last 20 years.
maybe just not in front of a razor in
Okay.
the last 20 years. But aside from that.
It's a new character I'm doing. So I'm doing the remake of On Golden Pond.
Except
coming.
it's called On Golden
Lawns.
Lawns.
Yeah.
On Golden Lawns. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank the incredible, talented Fred Durst. He really is an extraordinary man. I'm very grateful to call him a friend. I feel like I'm blessed to call you a friend. And not only that, but blessed to have his creative talent as part of my my album. And hopefully we're going to get you out on a show during the tour. We'd love to do more stuff with you. We actually did a spot on Limp Bizkit's last tour where I came out and did some MJ. We did a
Yeah, it
little
was amazing. My
Billie Jean
band,
together.
my band played a Michael Jackson song. Corey sang it, came out, blew the crowd away. That was an epic moment.
It
was awesome.
It was pretty
It
unbelievable.
was a bit of karaoke,
So
right?
Hey man,
From,
why not?
From Fred and Corey.
Why
So,
not, man? MJ's dope, man.
and you love karaoke, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then we did Faith, which is one of the big hits of Limp Bizkit, actually. So.
I mean, I forgot to wear my sequins and stuff, and
I'll get you some.
Can you hook me
Yeah,
up?
of course. When you come out and you do a show
Wanna
with
get
us,
some on
I'm
my
gonna give
cap?
you your own little.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah,
go.
maybe like a
Consider
red
it done.
bling cap. That'd be good.
They're doing
All right,
this
they're
off
giving
the
me the
camera.
wrap up. I think that means we got to move on. Ladies and gentlemen, right now, I want to thank once again Fred Durst. And now, don't forget to donate. Remember,
Donate.
right now, if you want to donate, you can go to PayPal and press donate. And then when you press donate, you enter Act Today. That's been a big problem. We've been
I'm gonna
having
do
a
it
hard
right now.
time. Do it. Show everybody how it works. Fred's going to do this live
Yeah.
in real time.
All
Go to
right.
PayPal, press donate, and enter Act Today.
Because the thing is
The
that
words
the
Act
first
Today.
few hours of the show, people were having a hard time figuring out how to donate through PayPal, and we want to make sure that you guys get it right. Go to PayPal, press donate, enter Act Today, and then they're going to get the donation. I promise you, it will work that way.
Yes.
While Fred's doing that, we are going to throw back to the conference room where we have our mom makeover results with Ali Levine, the stylist extraordinaire. And thanks again to Blushington Cosmetics, who are also the Beauty Skin Glow, which is gifting our mom with a facial and
Blushington!
Yeah,
That's
and
right.
I actually took a look at the progress and
As it was going on.
as it was going on, and I am so excited to see the final